Yeah,
Paul is
I just made
America.
it up. Okay, so let's get to the meat of this cast. Rise of the Triad is out.
That's true.
Whee!
Now, Rise of the Triad is the remake of the classic PC shooter, developed by Interceptor Entertainment. Originally, it was by, who was it? Apogee Software, if I remember correctly. I'm saying it
Apogee
right.
is our publisher.
There you go. So we have Vanessa here. If you all didn't know, she was a set dresser for the development of Rise of the Triad. Now, tell us a little bit about what your job entails and what exactly you did.
Exactly that. I dress levels. I made them pretty.
Made them pretty.
Pretty fucking amazing.
Well, while you're talking, I'm gonna show some video of the game.
Yeah, you should.
So
Go
was
ahead.
it all like all the levels or?
No, I did 7 levels total. 6 single player and 1 of the multiplayer maps.
Nice.
Yeah, it was fun. It was my first official project as far as professional project goes. I've done a whole bunch of other little things with school and just like personal time, but this is the first thing that I ever did that's actually on the market. So it's yesterday was a really exciting day. It flew by because it was just absolutely nuts.
How long have you been working with Interceptor on this?
Since November, mid-November-ish.
All right.
So it's crazy how quickly it's flown by and that the game is already out. People can finally play it, and they're at QuakeCon right now. So
Now-
You didn't get
as
to
far as
go?
I know, it's been getting tons of good feedback.
Yeah, universally, I've been seeing scores and reviews for it. Everyone praising it, giving it good.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I
Kudos.
mean it's not perfect. I mean, just as with almost every game that does release, we have a few bugs. Had a little bit of a multiplayer issue yesterday, but I mean, we're in the works of getting it all fixed up.
Yeah, I played multiplayer. I will admit that I got completely destroyed because the game is a fast-paced PC game like the classics.
It is intense. I
And I got
freaking
destroyed.
love it.
But I recommend the game. It's a lot of fun. It plays exactly like classic shooters as well. If y'all remember the old Wolfenstein and the old Duke Nukems and such, when you run around, the enemies run in straight lines in every direction. They're super fast, and they show no mercy.
They are there to kill you. They are marksmen. It's none of this, oh, they're gonna miss me. No, no, they will not miss you. Even I almost raged last night playing the single player just by myself. I was just like, God, this game is getting so freaking hard. But that's the thing though. That's why I love it. It's because it takes you back to where games aren't easy. Call of Duty.
So could my computer run this game?
We
Rob
do have
knows, like,
settings that will that lower end computers can play, so you can definitely try it. I mean, you can turn off all the ludicrous settings, and you will definitely bring that down.
Because I mean, I saw you doing your developing stuff or your set dressing. Rob was talking about it all the time, so I was like, I know the name Rise of Triad for some reason, and then it just clicked on me because I played Quake, and then I was like, what's this game Rise of Triad? And I got that with Heretic when I was like 10 and played that crap.
Yeah, this game
Yeah.
is freaking.
But it plays
it's
exactly
so
like it.
fun.
It
Huh?
feels just like an HD remake of the classic.
I've been working on this game for 8 months, and I still get that good nostalgia. That feeling that you get whenever you miss old games that you used to play. I get that.
You see how he died there, and it said MLG Pro Style? That was me. I rocket and killed myself because this game, I swear,
Yeah,
you
you'll
jump.
kill yourself, and it's so funny because during multiplayer, there's a little thing up in the left corner there that it trash talk you, and there's even a guy over in intercom that will trash talk you all the time. It's pretty hilarious. He's like, "Oh, I guess you gotta put it on God mode now." Yeah.
So how
it's
did you
intense.
get this position, this job?
Actually, I really hadn't heard very much about the game or that it was being released at all. And back in early November, I have a couple different friends that I have on Twitter, but I also have them on Facebook, and they know that I do this is what I do. I do level stuff. And Rise to the Triad on their Facebook, they had posted that they needed set dressers, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Cool, I'll try it out." So I did. I sent them an email. They asked me to here do this little test, and we'll see if you're qualified. And it just went from there. So
Nice.
Let me
Yeah.
let me pull
Oops.
O'Reilly for you for a minute, if you let me.
Oh, go.
Okay, so we've had community managers and things like that on before for games and stuff like that. And a community manager to me in a gaming company, it means nothing. Like I talk to the people who play my games. Great, so you're a gamer. I don't fucking care.
I'm basically a fan that works for the company.
Okay, well
If you
I was
see
gonna
my
ask,
Twitter, it's just like, wow.
I was gonna ask you just being someone who actually does something for the game, not just talk to the people who play it. Because I've heard developers go, I make video games and I fucking hate playing them. Do you think that that's something that will happen to you, or do you already hate playing games, or?
Yeah, I mean, there were definitely times that I was like, okay, all right, let's do this. But I mean, once you actually start seeing it come together and it's working and people are having fun playing it, it's like you get back into it.
Okay, all right.
Oh, that was
And
nasty. His body. Okay.
Oh yeah, this game is absolute. It got to a point where they couldn't call it anything but ludicrous because it's so over the top.
part two. Have you ever seen the movie Grandma's Boy?
No, I haven't. I
Okay.
avoid it.
Then
Why? Because everybody's like, "Oh my God, you're just like Grandma's boy," and I'm like, "No."
I was gonna ask if it's like that, because if there was a guy who talked like a robot, then I want to work for a gaming company.
So, give us some tips, since you helped make the game. Give us some tips for the players out there when they jump into multiplayer. What can you recommend them do? Because people get in there with pistols.
rage.
Don't rage.
Don't rage. Look, it will take a minute. If you're not used to these old school arena kind of games, you will definitely rage. But it's okay because you'll get over it, you'll get better. Me, within a couple of hours, I was actually going like, I don't know, 24 kills. Or 20 kills. I was doing pretty good.
Speaking of that,
Ask
real
Meathead,
quick.
I kicked his butt a couple
Yeah,
times.
Meathead's in the chat, and you
And
own the crap
knifing
out of
is
him.
not impossible. It does happen, because if it can happen to me, it can happen to anybody.
Now, I know one thing about the multiplayer is you spawn only with a pistol, and that's the worst thing that could ever happen to you.
I mean, that's with a lot of games. You spawn with the lowest weapon, and then you have to fight to get a good weapon.
Well, when I play Call of Duty, I spawn with an RPG.
Oh, Call of Duty. This isn't Call of Duty. This is an
Listen
entirely
to joke.
different game.
Listen to a joke, but when he was playing Gears of War, he didn't spawn with a Gnasher and a Lancer. He cried with the rest of the Gears of War players. I'm just saying.
Oh, Lord.
It happens. It happens to
No.
everybody.
This is a fight to win.
Yeah.
Literally,
I like
it's
that.
like at the beginning of the level that you're seeing right now. And on one of the little platforms, there's the flamethrowing gun, and it is my favorite weapon. If you watched my stream at all yesterday, I was just like trying to run to that weapon every single freaking time, and that was how I got a lot of my kills. Because it just like the flame wall that it throws is insane.
Now let
It's
me.
almost impossible to miss it.
I see people asking when are the multiplayer servers going up. They were up. There was some issues
I
yesterday
mean,
at
I
launch.
think that they're still up. It's just you gotta kind of fight to get it to go. Because I mean, I know I was even having trouble. I had to get some dedicated server, some direct IPs, and it eventually worked. But just keep trying. We're working on it. It is, day 2.
All right, so tell us a little bit about single player, the idea of the story, the overall concept.
The thing is it's once again using the term ludicrous. I mean, the game, yeah, it's got a little bit of a story, but it's mostly about just the levels themselves.
And the game is comprised of, you said it's 4
got
episodes?
It's got 4 different episodes, 5 episodes, 5 levels per episode. Excuse me, cat, go away. And yeah, each one, it's just like an old school game. You got a boss at the end. The games are it's a hard game. I'm not gonna lie. Even on like just medium setting, you're gonna get your butt kicked. If anybody again was watching my stream yesterday, I fought so hard just to get through the first couple of levels. It was intense, but it's fun. You just keep going back.
Now, since this game was released on PC, you can get it through Steam and Green Man Gaming. Is this going to open up to the community with items such as Steam Workshop? You know?
Well, we're actually gonna be releasing our little like dev kit sort of. So just keep an eye out for that. We don't have it up yet, but it's coming soon.
All right, that's awesome because people love that on Steam for multiple
Yeah,
games.
I mean, if
Steam
anything,
Workshop.
pick up Unreal Engine and try and make something because, I mean, that's what we use. We use Unreal Engine. It's easy to work with.
This is a modified Unreal 3 with physics, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Physics Engine once again proving how beautiful it is in gaming on PC.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous in this game.
Folks, if you don't know this already, Vanessa is very in love with
I just
development
love level
kits.
editing.
She's obsessed with it, so that's why she gets passionate about her designing.
So fun. Yeah, I could seriously be in a level editor 24 hours a day. Actually, no, make that 23 just so I can take a piss and go take a shower, and I can eat at the table while I work. So
All right.
that's how I'm in love.
You guys got any other questions for her regarding this?
No, I see like the replay value. Like that's what's important to me is replay value.
Oh, guys,
So-
I'm serious. Like, watching this video is making me want to jump into multiplayer like right now.
Yeah.
It's
So
like
I mean
knives
that's
up.
what's important to me. So it looks awesome.
And once again, folks, if you don't know or never played the old school PC shooters, it's very fast
And
paced.
I'm not getting paid to say any of this, just so you know. This is just me, like, being passionate, and I really enjoy it. I'm very happy with how this game turned out.
Paul, you got anything?
Oh, I was just going to ask, are there any, I know it's day 2, but are there any talks about it possibly being ported to consoles for someone like me who can't anything?
I really don't know. That's all out of my hands.
I
That's
gotcha.
just-
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
not sure about any of that.
I want to play it.
Anyone in the chat got any questions for Vanessa? You can feel free to ask them. And if you don't have anything right now, just type it in later and we could throw it at her. Sideballer or something.
Go to Rob's house, Paul, and play it.
Yeah, then I have to go to
Yeah.
Rob's
So you don't have
house.
to go to your Salvation Army computer.
Oh, wow. A salvation.
Or you can just bring the computer to you.
Yeah, Rob, you should just bring the computer to me.
You want me to actually interact with people in real life?
I know, you guys know how far away Rob lives from me? It's way out of my way.
It's 3 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
You
It's
can
not
walk
worth
with
it.
your computer, see?
Not worth it. I gotta walk.
Get that
Paul's
car
house?
there behind you and just
Yeah,
travel.
Paul. Get in your little car.
Oh, that little car. That's my
The little
actual
car,
car
the
to go on my
Fisher-Price.
Salvation Army computer, you know?
Nice.
Nice. All right.